So as we were discussing, so what are employability skills? We said that for every kind of a role, the core skills required for that job can be different. So as I said that for a developer, Java may be the core skill set. For a support engineer, Linux may be the core skill set. If someone is in sales, making sales call can be a core skill, right? Now, apart from these skills, there are some other skills which are non-technical or non-core that will help you succeed in your interviews, in the work that you do, and your career growth. So, as with any skill, you have to acquire knowledge about them and then put into practice to develop the specific skills. So, the first part to acquire any skill is to have a knowledge about them, and then also you have to put into practice. If you don't put into practice, then you don't acquire that skill. So we say that we can have three types of employability skills. One is soft skills, second can be workplace skills, and the third category can be self-management skills. So what are soft skills? Soft skills, also known as interpersonal skills or people skills, are character traits. They involve how you handle or present yourself and how you interact and cooperate with others. These skills are often considered when you are in classroom and will be equally important as you transition into your career. Okay, this is self-explanatory, then let's me just move forward. So one core thing that we have to understand is what is the difference between a soft skill and a hard skill. Soft skill is something which is character traits defined by how a person conducts themselves and interacts with others. So as I said that what is the difference? Soft skills are basically character traits of a person. How do you conduct yourself and interact with others? Technical skills are something where you demonstrate your knowledge uh, and used to perform practical tasks. So just note one thing that if someone is working on in a job that is to do with technical documentation, okay, so his documentation skills will become his hard skills. They are no longer his soft skills. So this difference you must be able to appreciate. So soft skills are acquired through social interaction, family influences, real world experiences, and they are not easy to measure. Acquired through formal education and training can be measured and quantified. Important in all aspects of life, including education, career, and personal life. Hard skills are important mainly for education and career. Examples include clearly to communicate, critical thinking, and collaborating with the team. Examples include proficiency in computer software, being fluent in a foreign language, or knowing a car mechanism, right? So suppose if you are a translator working as a translator, then you might need to know a couple of languages, and that will become your hard skill and no longer a soft skill. So both skills are important, but soft skills often differentiate you among equal technical peers. So what we are saying is that in a scenario where you are working with people with equal technical capabilities, soft skills will be able to differentiate you and maybe put you ahead of others. So importance of soft skills improves communication, builds positive relationships, creates trust and dependability, empowers people to make sound decisions, encourages a respectful and inclusive work culture, promotes accountability and transparency, strengthens client relationships, build team trust, and supports leadership growth. So these are mostly self-explanatory, but in a nutshell, what really happens when you are on the job or when you are working or even when you are in an interview, if you have good set of soft skills, then your way of speaking, your way of conducting yourself changes, right? So people can see through it. Another important thing is that, say, suppose if you are communicating clearly, or if you are able to do a good job at problem solving, uh, you are able to present the information in the right manner. So all these things will build trust and accountability when you are working in a team. And actually, in a nutshell, whatever you do, uh, at the end of the day, people are seeking that only. People are seeking someone who is responsible. People are seeking a person who is accountable. Accountable means that if you are being assigned a task or a job, then you are actually doing it. Uh, so when all the if you are able to communicate better, people will feel you are transparent. A lot of things which I have seen is that even if you are doing a good job, but since you are not able to communicate the things clearly, there are problems. So communication is a very, very big problem that we have today. Uh, Although it sounds very difficult for anyone to understand that two people sitting in the same room cannot will not be able to pass the information to each other, but it happens. So all those things, if you do them, uh, then they help you in getting the credibility in your job. And once you get that credibility, most of the things become easier. Similarly, during an interview, uh, as I tell everyone that when you are being interviewed for uh, your first 3, 4, 5 seconds, or maybe first 3, 4 sentences after you have given your introduction. So today we all know that people practice introduction a lot. So we don't really count for that. But once you have given your introduction, after that, what 3, 4 sentences you speak, yeah, what 3, 4 questions you answer, that is about it. Your interview actually is decided at that point of time. After that, though, it is like if the person is not impressed by you, he might go deeper into asking questions which will make the interview tough for you. Or if the person is overly impressed by you, he might just go through the motion and he is already, unless you say something very stupid or is there's a very big red flag, mostly you are cleared in your interview. But so all these soft skills actually will help you in building that confidence and depth that is required to answer such questions. So we can have some set of soft skills. So communication, emotional intelligence, time management, creativity, critical thinking, adaptability, teamwork, handling feedback, managing conflict. So all these can fall under this category. Fine. So communication as the in a very simple thing is being able and willing to express your ideas clearly and constructively. Okay. So in a simple sense, communication is whatever message you want to pass to the other person, you are able to pass it, and the other person can understand it, uh, uh, whatever you wanted to convey. Okay. It's not like that you wanted to say A, the other person is hearing B. You wanted to say A, the other person is hearing double A. So all those things are not communication, right? Uh, this includes all form of communication, including verbal, written. Uh, Communication is being able and willing to express your ideas clearly and constructively. This includes all form of communication. तो आप चाहे verbally communicate कर रहे हो, चाहे written कर रहे हो, चाहे body language से कर रहे हो. So always remember कि जब आप face to face setting के अंदर होते हो, तो आपको non verbal communication करना होता है, right? Uh, a successful communicator is also an active listener, engaging with others with empathy and open mind. This skill allows professionals to participate, ask questions, find understanding, and build true connections. Uh, so the thing is that uh, you have to take care of this thing that communication is important. If you are communicating clearly, uh, like I had discussed this thing earlier, maybe with someone, that active listening is important. Engaging with others with empathy is important. Empathy, अगर define कर पाएगा, what is empathy? Anyone who can decide what is empathy?
So empathy is mainly focusing on others' emotions as well.
Can you repeat a bit louder?
Sir, empathy is mainly when you focus on the people's emotions that you are working with.
एक्चुअली ना आपकी वॉइस मेरे को थोड़ी ब्रेक्स आ रही है. कैन एनीवन रिपीट व्हाट ही सेड?
So can I repeat?
हाँ हाँ.
So he is saying that when we take care of the others' emotions
Mm,
while doing any task.
not exactly. Uh, so
So
empathy.
by placing
हाँ हाँ. Go on.
so by placing
So
ourselves
may
in their place,
Yes, yes.
what they are thinking.
so,
Yeah. So that
so
is the
may
better answer. Yes, please go on.
so the ability to imagine how another person is feeling and so understand his her mood.
So the better answer is what Ashish said is that you place yourself in others' foot, right? So you think
Yes,
about
yes.
the problems from the that person's perspective, right? So that is empathy. Uh, so if you have that, then yeah, you will be sounding much better. Anyways, uh, so let's move forward. Emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and regulate your feelings. So idea is that actually this is a pretty advanced concept. Uh, so normally whenever we rate people, we used to rate them with their IQ. IQ is intelligent quotient. So today one more word has become very popular, and that is called emotional quotient. Emotional quotient is where, or emotional intelligence is where you are able to take decisions at the emotional level as well, right? So from your personal perspective, self-awareness, uh, uh, understanding which of your emotions are negative, which are positive, even to understand the people around you in an emotional manner is a very important aspect. As you will grow senior into your roles, into your career journey, this particular aspect will become much more important than your intelligence, okay, or your technical competence. So as you become more and more senior, this is going to play a major role in your career. Time management is the ability to plan your time so that you can accomplish your activities and responsibilities. Uh, Trying to complete tasks last minute can lead to stress and missing out on the opportunities. Okay. So as we say that you only create time, you don't manage time. So time is always 24 hours in a day. How well you are able to structure that time around your personal responsibilities, professional responsibilities, is something that will determine your overall success. Creativity is not being artistic. It is the way of thinking. Professionals who think creatively find innovative solutions to complex problems. As you know that in your job, problem solving would be a key aspect. If you have a creative nature, then you can think about problems in multiple different manners. Okay, and you like the idea is that you are always discovering some new methods to do things. You are always kind of uh, uh, learning new methods, new ways. You will face different problems. You will find solutions which are not always there before. So being creative helps you means even keep your job excited or maybe coming up with fresh ideas always. So you don't never get bored of doing stuff. So that is how creativity is important. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze information objectively and make a judgment or a decision. So when we are able to assess the situation in an objective manner, uh, then things become so the decisions that we take after that, right, are naturally better decisions. So in a lot of scenarios, we take decisions or we think about a problem with our past experience or with our state of mind. Maybe we are sad, we are happy, our decision making will change, right? Critical thinking is a very vast topic actually. It involves a lot of, so people have actually formulated multiple methods on how you can think critically. How do you put questions around uh, questions in a manner that you can reach a answer or a solution in a most appropriate manner. Okay, so it is purposeful, logical, balanced, and considers all parts of the problem. So through critical thinking, professionals can achieve an in-depth understanding of the world by being engaged and curious when learning. Adaptability is again very important. Whenever you will be working in a job, your job environment, your working environment will vary. Even the companies who have similar job titles have different things that they ask people to do. You will encounter different kind of customers, different kind of circumstances, uh, and obstacles, right? So professionals who are adaptable are better in handling unexpected challenges. Okay, but this is part and parcel of your life. You will find unexpected things coming towards you. If you're adaptable, you will be able to adjust. You will be able to maneuver them. You will be able to move around them. Some people who are not adjustable, either they are means they either run away from the problems or uh, they will get what you say subdued by them. So which is not important. At the end of the day, you have to build this particular word called resiliency, right? So resiliency is something that helps us cope up with these unexpected challenges and tough circumstances. So people who are resilient are much more likely to be successful rather than people who are not resilient. Teamwork, teamwork is going to be your life from the point you start your job. You will be a part of a team. You will have people who are senior to you. Uh, your team leads will be there. Your managers will be there. Your management will be there. After say 1 year into the job, you will have your juniors also working with you, the new people who will join your team. So how do you coordinate with all of them is one of the most important aspect of your work life. Uh, People come from different backgrounds. People will come with different skill sets. Uh, so there is a way how you communicate with your peers, uh, a way to communicate with your managers. So all those things you have to build an understanding around. So if you are able to do that, do it well, then you are likely to be more successful. Okay. When professionals work in teams, they can brainstorm ideas, get immediate feedback from their peers. Collaboration builds consensus, allowing professionals to make decisions that work for everyone. Again, there are multiple benefits. This is one of them. So we have so far covered these seven soft skills. So can you think about a recent? So all of you would have done some college projects. So take 10 minutes of your time. Think about every one of you individually. Think about a team activity or an area where you applied all these skill sets, and then we would like to hear from them. So I'm not saying कि यही वाले words use होने चाहिए, but idea is that think about different situations where you would have used your soft skills or non-technical skills to uh, to your advantage. Is it okay?